You won't believe how he behaves.
They just made me look like a monster. I'm the first they just made me. I'm scared. I'm scared of that person. That bitch.
Yo, I'm thinking.
This person told me you're trying to give me 13 years.
Austin Rogers hears.
Oh, white lady. Oh, shit. The white judge. Oh, he's done. He's cooked. Bro, he's cooked. With the braids, he got braids too, not even clean cut. He got Iverson braids. He got Sprewell braids. This nigga got Sprewell braids. He's going to jail. Sprewell braids, fentanyl, dead white girl equals jail, life, under bar, under the bar, in the basement, under the bars. Crazy. That's crazy, I ain't gonna lie. He's done. What it is, what it do, it's your boy J-Ski Reacts back with another banger. I appreciate y'all coming back to the channel, showing love to your boy, rocking out with your boy with another video. Listen, I got a reaction for y'all today. This is crazy, I ain't gonna front. This one's gonna be crazy, all right? The most savage drug lords reacting to life sentences. You already know they crying, you already know. It really be the most gangster ones that be turning, low key. It really be the most gangster ones that be turning, for real. I ain't even gonna lie, I can't wait to get into this video. I ain't gonna talk too much. Before we get into this video, I appreciate everybody coming back, showing love. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you for everything, all right? As y'all know, your boy got demonetized, all right? I'm gonna need y'all help getting back in the algorithm. Make sure y'all leaving likes. Make sure y'all leaving comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I don't really give a damn, but just show some love, all right? Appreciate all the cash apps, all the donations, all the PayPals. I appreciate everything y'all do. As you can see, they go towards the studio, helping me give you guys better quality content at the end of the day, all right? Shout out to all the supporters. Day one, yeah gang, ski gang. You already know the vibes. I ain't gonna talk your head off no more. Just hit the comment section, man. We're gonna talk about this one. This one's gonna be hilarious, all right? Let's get it in. See y'all at the video. Let's go. Ugh.
Gouveia Jimenez. Police say that Jimenez was working with a Mexican cartel to operate a heroin trafficking operation.
Damn.
Not as much as 100 kilos of the drug into Columbus every month. The investigation resulted in the seizure of 25 kilos of...
Bro, 100 kilos a month? That boy's trying to be young Pablo. 100 kilos, bro? I don't know about drugs. I don't really know too much about drugs, all right? That's not my lane. Y'all tell me in the comment section, how much is 100 kilos? Like, how much is that in dollar amount? You know what I'm saying? What is that in dollar amount? How much is that worth on the street? You know what I'm saying?
Heroin, which was worth a whopping $2.5 million.
All right, I guess. They told me right here. Y'all ain't got to write in the comment. Matter of fact, still write in the comment section. That's crazy.
Has pleaded guilty to 2 counts of trafficking, along with 1 count of engaging in a corrupt activity, and is appearing at the Franklin County Courthouse today for sentencing. Far from the heights of his glory days as the ringleader of a Columbus drug operation, Jimenez shuffles into the courtroom wearing khaki prison-issued scrubs.
Damn.
However, he hasn't completely lost his sense of steely command as he shoots a quick, icy stare at the narcotics investigators who are in court to see their hard work come to fruition. Assistant Prosecutor Dan Stanley begins the hearing, but...
I don't know. I don't know. If I was them investigators, I would have took that as a threat. I would have said, help! Help! I would have been wild.
Jimenez's high-ranking position within the operation abundantly clear.
He's the ringleader of an organization that is so fear-inspiring that the people who come here from Mexico refuse to testify against it because they know as soon as they are born, their family will be murdered in Mexico.
Damn. And you see Shorty in the back. Shorty in the back like, yup, Look at Shorty right here. Look at Shorty right here. She like, yup. Them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas ain't playing no games back at home.
That the people who come here from Mexico refuse to testify against it because they know as soon as they are born, their family will be murdered in Mexico.
Look, yup, She like, I'm next. Help me, nigga. Damn. Help me.
The power of the cartel and the difficulties this poses when trying to obtain convictions against gang members. All the while, Jimenez maintains his stance, standing bolt upright while glaring into the distance. A female witness...
Yo, why they don't just like go after the people prosecuting them? You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that whole game. Like, we gangsters, we do what we want, we kill our own people, we kill the people in the street, but we don't touch cops. They scared that the cops gonna come down on them like 100%, but ain't you built for that? Ain't y'all built for that? Ain't that y'all vibe? Ain't that what you in it for? You a gangster. Lawless, outlaw. Why y'all scared of the police? Y'all scared of the police firepower. Y'all supposed to be going to war. Judge gotta go. Detective gotta go. Detective kids gotta go. I'm telling you, Skeety Cartel, son. Everybody gotta go. If I'm going to jail for life, if you're gonna take my life and I've been living this crazy life my whole life, you better believe if you put me away, it's a real threat that you ain't never gonna see your family again. That's just me. That's just me. All jokes aside, I'm not even trying to say, not make fun of whatever, but that's just how I would see it. I don't understand the gangster code. Y'all supposed to be tough gangsters, but ain't none of these detectives and special agents getting touched. How they still breathing and you under jail? Like,
Was not shown on camera to protect her identity.
I don't like that.
Evidence to the court about how she helped Jimenez to store and move heroin in the Columbus area.
He was bringing me the drugs to my house.
What kind of drugs?
Heroin.
How much?
A kilo, and the last time 2 kilos.
Watch Jimenez as she testifies. You'd be forgiven for thinking he was a statue, but if you look closely, you'll see that he does in fact blink. The ringleader has been stone cold up until now, and his lack of remorse is about to get clearer as he addresses the court through an interpreter.
This has been overblown. I apologize.
Jimenez stands and expresses some form of apology curtly in Spanish, looking as if he's choking on every word. His translator manages to make his words sound more human in English. However, Judge Kimberly Cocroft isn't buying.
It's the black judge, the black judge with the slick back. She's not having it. She's not having it, son. She's not having it. I promise you, she's not having it, son.
Regret that she takes him to task on his claims that his accountability has been inflated by the prosecution team.
I'm surprised to hear you say today that your participation is overblown.
The judge reminds him sharply that she informed him of his statutory requirements for a conviction before jailing Jimenez for 21 years in prison. She also orders that the drug baron be deported immediately upon discharge.
Bro, he's gonna die in there. Discharge. He's gonna die in there. He looked like he like 50-something. He going die in there, bro. Like, the diet, the food they got in there, he gonna die in there for a fact. He's already look old, like he in like his late 50s or something like that, early 60s. You understand? He probably been doing this for 20, 30 years. You understand? He gonna die in there. He not gonna make it out of there. And if he do, I'm gonna be surprised, bro.
I was very intentional about explaining to you the statutory requirement for conviction.
Jimenez shows no reaction to the fact that he will be approaching 70 when he's released, and instead just saunters from the courtroom with an expression of disdain on his face. Jimenez's total lack of emotion is unnerving, and as we see in the next case, Dexter Lee Williams shows a similar level of catatonic coldness. However, in Williams' case, someone else is getting worked up on his behalf.
Mr. Williams, I've heard everything.
Right, but you're holding, no, what other accusations? He didn't testify, so you're holding what I said.
I've heard everybody.
The 53-year-old man is just about to be sentenced at Houston County Superior Court after being convicted on 3 counts of violating the Racketeer and Corrupt Organization.
Wait a minute. The prosecutor is going to war for what? I don't understand.
Act. The conviction stems from drug trafficking charges brought against Williams, who police said was leading a multi-million-dollar trafficking operation between Mexico and Atlanta. When taken into
I think I heard about.
He had 39 kilos.
Yo, I think I heard about this dude. I seen another video, like maybe like 2 months ago, and he was one of the dudes in the video. I think I heard about this dude. He was in Georgia.
Cocaine in his possession, worth an estimated $3.5 million.
Yeah, he going away longer than another dude.
Laughing to himself in the back of
3.5
following his arrest. Sentencing Williams is Judge Bo Adams.
Nigga evil.
He has some strong words for the defendant, who sits impassively in his seat.
In your case, it's not a mere possession case. It's not a mere struggle that you have with an addiction that you personally have. It is not that. You are, I would say, you are feeding the addiction that they're battling with. And you are profiting from their addiction.
While Williams might be unmoved by Judge Adams, his defense attorney, Wanda Jackson, is growing noticeably agitated by the judge's words. And she sighs and leans back irritably in her seat.
She like, nah, I ain't with this.
Not because the court is underhanded or corrupted or is corrupt or anything like that.
And it seems that the penny finally drops for the defendant. The sentencing is not going well for him. He shares a look with Wanda Jackson. And what happens next is something you don't see too often in a sentencing hearing. Williams...
Yo, you think he gonna hit her? Y'all think he gonna put his hands on her? Like, win the case for me, bitch.
...used to stare on without emotion. Wanda Jackson has heard enough. And incredibly, takes issue with Judge Adams.
Wait, how's the prosecutor on his side when she's supposed to be prosecuting him? Yo, I'm confused. Maybe I don't understand the terminology properly. Maybe somebody help me, for real. All jokes aside, I'm not even joking. I thought the prosecutor is the person who tries to put the defendant in jail. Why is the prosecutor sitting with the defendant? That shit don't really make no sense to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I've heard everything.
Right, but you're holding no, what
Prosecutor.
other accusations? He didn't tell.
How the prosecutor arguing for the...
So you're holding what I said.
I've heard everybody. I've heard it all.
Who else
I've
said?
heard it all. I've heard it all. That's my time.
She attempts to scold him for insinuating that the defense case was filled with wild accusations. But the judge cuts her off and goes on with his
Shut up,
speech.
bitch.
You're convicted not because I'm corrupt or underhanded or law enforcement is racist or the jury had unauthorized contact with witnesses. You're convicted because you're guilty. That's the plain and simple truth of it. The evidence showed that. The wiretap showed that.
Damn.
And at the end of it all, I find that I would say you should be sentenced for your involvement, your participation in this racketeering enterprise, and you're acquiring significant sums of money.
Jackson, however,
Damn.
remains unimpressed and can be seen gesturing with her hands and huffing. Judge Adams ultimately sentences Williams to a total of 40 years.
Damn.
And even the prospect of spending the rest of his life in prison isn't enough to stir a reaction from the stone-cold dealer.
Hold on. This dude just had $1 million more of coke in the car. Notice, now I ain't no race band dude, you know what I'm saying? He has $1 million more of the same product that the Mexican dude had, and he got 19 more years than him. He got 40 years. He got 40 years for the same crime. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, y'all just seen that shit, bro. Y'all just seen that shit. He gave him 40. He gave him 40. But I ain't gonna lie, he do got evidence. He had the evidence of him saying, damn, y'all caught me that fast? I knew I shouldn't have went in that house. He laughing. That's what it is, bro.
At the end of it all, for count one, I do sentence Mr. Williams to 20 years to serve. Count two, I will sentence him to 20 years. That will be consecutive to count one, and I'm going to require that be served. 20 years to serve. Count three already indicated that is merged with count one. So
damn.
That will be the sentence of the court.
Jackson is less than pleased, though, when she gathers her things and stands to leave before the judge has a chance to finish speaking.
So that will be the sentence.
Y'all see wildin'.
All right.
For Williams, it was the allure of power and money that drew him to trafficking.
Yo.
But as we see in the case of Wallace Bigger,
What the
not all
freak?
dealers live a lavish lifestyle.
I believe the judge is biased. And I said clearly from the start, Andrew Tommy would not to be a third trial.
Police say that Bigger moved a significant
He look racist as hell.
prescription drugs through Antrim.
I ain't gonna lie, he look racist. The slick back on the slick back with the, I don't look too right to me. Sundown Town. Now,
in northern Michigan
Don't
over
look
the
too
course of a
good.
number of years. The operation involved obtaining thousands
Now,
of
to button up with the slick back?
medications from a doctor in Saginaw, which were then sold by Bigger from a number of locations across the county. However, despite bringing in more than $20,000 from the spoils of his illegal trade, Bigger barely got by, living in practical squalor.
how? How?
van on his daughter's driveway.
How?
Throughout
Hold
his
on.
trial.
No way. No way. The operation involved obtaining thousands of morphine pills and other controlled medical from a doctor in Saginaw, which was then sold by Bigger from a number of locations across the county. Bro, he was moving a crazy operation. How you living in that, like right there? Like, how you living in some shit like that? Like, I understand trying to stay low, but that low? That's crazy. That low was wild. Bro, you gotta clean your money. The way they be moving is so disgusting, son. How y'all moving like that? Clean your money. Shit is wild. Clean the
Pills
fucking
and
money.
other controlled medications from a doctor in Saginaw, which were then sold by
From a
Bigger
doctor.
a number of locations across the county. However, despite bringing in more than $20,000 from the spoils of his illegal trade, Bigger barely got by.
Wait,
living
20
practical squalor in a camper van on his daughter's driveway.
20,
Throughout
that's
his
it?
trial, the 71-year-old
All he made was 20 bands? Bro, he could have went to work for that, bro. He could have went to McDonald's for 20 bands, bro. He could have went to McDonald's, bro. Wendy's. Ain't they starting like 15, 16, like minimum wage? Ain't they starting with that? You doing all of this time for 20,000? This is what I be talking. Like, yo, y'all drug dealers, like y'all street dudes, y'all get on my fucking nerves. How are y'all risking your entire freedom for 20 bands? And the doctor risking his license, his freedom, everything. He risking everything. You understand what I'm saying? If this dude only making 20 bands, I want to know how much the doctor got paid to give up these pills. It had to be some mob type shit.
remained defiant, protesting his innocence and berating his legal counsel and the criminal justice system as a whole. He tried to fire his lawyer on a number of occasions and claimed that he was framed by law enforcement officials. He was eventually convicted of conducting a criminal enterprise, the most serious charge possible under Michigan's racketeering laws.
Rico.
Today, Bigger is appearing before Judge Philip Rogers for sentencing. The judge doesn't hold back as he lays
like a regular nigga, that judge.
Lord's trashy living conditions and resentful nature.
You live a big lifestyle where you're sitting out next to the cement pond with the BMW parked in the driveway. No, you weren't. You live a pretty crummy lifestyle, time to time, in a camper in your daughter's front driveway. But it didn't stop you from being manipulative. It didn't stop you from the other people.
Bigger is less than pleased. And when he approaches the podium to speak, what he has to say shocks the court.
Jump on him like the.
Maintaining his brazen pretense, the drug dealer continues to feign innocence.
I did not sell drugs and I will not admit to that. Nigga, you in court. Nigga, they got evidence. Bro, you're done, bro. They already got the evidence. You talking about I did not sell drugs. I'm not gonna say I did it. They know you did it. So I wonder if the doctor
bitterly about his lawyer and even goes as far as to accuse Judge Rogers of being biased, repeating his claim that he did not get a fair trial.
I believe the judge is biased, and I said right from the start, Andrew Tommy would not give me a fair trial. I did not get a fair trial. And I got a screwy lawyer.
Oh damn!
Prosecution team.
Nigga, lawyer standing there like
dubious claims.
He gotta be somebody, bro.
Pill dealer in Antrim.
That lawyer, that dude on trial gotta be like a kingpin, because that lawyer ain't saying nothing. Like he know him, he know of him, he respect it. He gotta respect it. He ain't saying nothing.
County as they appeal to the judge for the harshest sentence possible. They want to use Wallace Bigger to set an example for any other would-be dealers.
He was the primary provider of morphine during that time period.
Damn, he looking back at him. Look.
He kept going back to Saginaw and was getting 800 pills a month, bringing them back here.
Damn.
It is in the high end of the guidelines, and the consecutive nature will send a message to anybody that may want to fill that vacuum that regardless of your age, there is a consequence if you are caught trafficking.
They not having no mercy on this
nigga. Of controlled substance.
Judge Rogers ultimately...
No mercy. No mercy, bro. No remorse. No exceptions. No excuses. They are smoking him. He's doing life. He's going to die in jail. He's going to die in jail.
Sentences Bigger to a minimum of 20 years in total, meaning he will likely never see the light of day again.
Never.
And sentencing you from 180 to 360 months.
Oh, I don't need, help me. Y'all, help me. What is that? 180 to 360 months. Hold on, gang. How much is 180 months in years? Hey Siri, how much is 180 months in years? Damn, 15 years, that's it? Uh-oh. Oh, well, 180 to 360, let's see.
Charge 2, the controlled substance delivery charge.
Oh!
23 to 240 months. Charges 3 and 4, 23 to 240 months.
What the fuck?
A drug house, 16 to 24 months. And on conducting the criminal enterprise, that's 50 to 240
Damn.
months.
Most drug lords like Bigger are convicted for possessing illegal substances with the intent to distribute, and rarely face any charges in relation to the effect that their drugs have on their vulnerable customers.
Facts.
However, occasionally, dealers are held to account for the consequences of their actions, and one such case is Aaron Andrade. The 25-year-old drug dealer is in court today for sentencing after admitting his part in the overdose death of 29-year-old Kristen.
Oh, it's a white girl too? Overdose? White girl, and you admitted it? He's going under the jail. He's going to federal prison. He's going under. He ain't never gonna see the light of day ever again, bro. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna see the light of day ever again. He's 25 too, still young. Crazy.
Left a drug treatment facility just 2 days
That shit is
before her
crazy,
death
son.
because her insurance wouldn't cover more than 30 days of inpatient treatment. On the day she died, she arranged to buy drugs from Andrade, but unknown to her, the heroin the dealer gave her was laced with a fatal dose of fentanyl.
Fentanyl!
The Attorney General says it's the first time a drug dealer has been convicted
Damn.
of murder of someone who overdosed. A landmark case with many implications for how the state will prosecute dealers.
Andrade pleaded no contest to second.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, it's not worth it, yo. Like, come on now. Y'all gotta be smarter than this. How much drug dealers did y'all see go down this route before y'all? Why y'all still selling drugs? It's only 2 ways out that shit. Well, a few. There's a few more than 2. Die, jail, friend betray you, girl betray you, you just take your own shit. Bro, this is, I don't understand. Y'all, the same cycle over and over and over and over. Why y'all won't find something new? Like, this shit is crazy. The hood mentality is crazy, son.
Kutu's death and a plea agreement that saw 2 further drug charges against him.
He's getting
dismissed.
smoked.
At sentencing, Judge Kristen Rogers hears
Oh,
submissions
white
from-
lady. Oh, shit. The white judge, oh, he's done. He's cooked. He's cooked. Bro, he's cooked.
Prosecution on the nature of the evidence
Yo.
they held against Andrade.
The state would have proven that what the defendant
With the braids, he got braids too. Not even clean cut. He got Iverson braids. He got Sprewell braids. This nigga got Sprewell braids. He's going to jail. Sprewell braids, fentanyl, dead white girl equals jail, life, under the bar, in the basement, under the bars. Crazy. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. He's done.
nearly pure fentanyl, a
Damn.
controlled substance.
Niggas ain't even break it down and mix it, bro. Y'all crazy. What the fuck?
Like heroin
Crazy,
and morphine, hundreds of times more toxic than heroin.
She asks the
100
defendant
of
if the facts of
times.
the case are true, and he admits that they are.
Are all of these facts true?
Yes, ma'am.
Kristen Kutu's mother then gives an emotional impact statement.
You gonna sell drugs, stuff that kill people, but you can't lie in court? That's where you're more. Like you could kill somebody with a drug 100 more times powerful than heroin, but you can't lie in the face of the court, in the face of the law. You can't say, nah, that wasn't me, that wasn't mine. I found it. She asked for it. We was friends, and I gave it to her. You can't lie. Now you honest? These niggas was backwards, bro.
Recalling
Hella backwards.
the horror of being told her daughter overdosed.
Innocent police officer standing there
All I could say repeatedly was, please don't tell me my daughter is dead. Please don't tell me my daughter is dead.
Damn,
Family
I feel
members look on
bad.
in the public gallery, weeping, and Kristen's mom even has to stop at one stage so that a grieving relative can leave the room.
Damn. Probably her sister or something like that.
Following the impact statements, Andrade stands to speak, and what he says surprises the court.
I know I heard a lot of people, including her family and mine, because we're all going through this.
Unlike most convicts, Andrade takes full responsibility for what he has done, expressing remorse and a clear understanding that his actions have caused...
Hold on, look at that nigga back, man. Get your back in order. While you serving this time, get your back in order. That's big back. That's what you call big back. That's crazy, son. Nigga got a real big back. That's crazy.
For the Coutu family. However, Andrade's repentant words can't save him. And Judge Rogers hands him 40 years with 20 to serve.
This defendant stands before you indicted on, among others, the count of murder for, as the state alleged.
He still got some time. He gonna get out. He gonna get out. He gonna be 45. Still a lot of years, bro. Still a lot. You know what I'm saying? I feel like life moving fast and slow at the same time. I feel like I was, like when I was 25, I feel like that was an age ago. You understand what I'm saying? Did 4 years in the army after 25, and that shit feel like, shit, man. He got some time to serve, son. 40 years, 20 guaranteed. That's a hell of a contract.
Delivering a substance containing fentanyl, which killed Kristen Coutu.
The remorseful dealer shows no visible reaction to the sentence.
What was the point of having a lawyer? What was the point of paying a lawyer? If you just going to confess to doing it, why get a lawyer? Why not just go by yourself? Yo, yeah, man. It was me. I'm sorry. I'm apologetic. It was me. I'm wrong. Why hire a lawyer? For what? You know what I'm saying?
Accepts his fate. While truly genuine remorse like Andrade's might be an unusual occurrence in the courtroom, most defendants will try to appear at least a little bit contrite when put before a judge. However, a small few, like Charles Crosty, are so cold and unapologetic that even a significant prison sentence doesn't knock a stir out of them. Crosty is in Clement County Court for sentencing.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He looked like a criminal. Like, he looked like I wouldn't want to cross paths with a nigga like that. That's all I'm saying. Like, who would? I would not want to cross paths with him. Charles Crosty.
Drug trafficking and corruption charges. The 35-year-old...
Look at this nigga face. Look at this nigga. Yo, look at this nigga face, y'all. He looked like he just like, yo, send me back to the fucking... Bring me back to my cell. Bring me back to my cell now. Bring me my cell now. Bitch. He looks crazy.
On 12 counts after being caught in possession of $5,000 worth of heroin and cocaine that was intended for the streets of New Richmond.
That's it?
On criminal history spanning back to the age of 14. And police say that he set up his dealing empire just 4 months after being released from a previous prison stint for trafficking heroin. The hearing kicks off with
$5,000, that's it?
Darren Miller trying to impress on Judge Thomas Herman the extent of the damage done to the community by Crosty.
Heroin is bad enough, but laced with fentanyl, it becomes a game of Russian roulette.
Yo, bro, these prosecutors are hilarious, bro. They not playing. Niggas say, yo, heroin is already bad. You mix that shit with fentanyl, it's like a game of Russian roulette. 50-50. You might live, you might die. Son, crazy, son.
They provide the weapon, they provide the bullet, and they spin the chamber.
Damn.
Putting it at the addict's head, and all the addict has to do is pull the trigger.
Yeah.
That's who Charles Crosty is.
And the addict gonna pull that trigger. Addict gonna pull the trigger.
While the defendant was active, overdoses and drug-related deaths spiraled due to large amounts of fentanyl-laced heroin on the streets.
Yo, fentanyl and everything.
Antics are scandalous enough, but when Police Chief Randy Harvey tells the court,
yo, I'm gonna keep it real. Ever since I seen that video of the cop passing out and like going into like cardiac arrest from just inhaling fentanyl, I don't want to be around niggas that smoke weed, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't even like being around people that smoke weed. If I see you with a bag of weed and I see you getting ready to open that pack and burn it, I'm out. I don't even want to be around when there's smokers in the air. You understand? I stopped vaping years ago. 2 years ago, I stopped vaping. I don't want to be around no type of drugs. If it's smoke in the air, I don't want to be there. The only place I will go is a cigar bar. That's it. I'm not with none of that. Once you got a flame and a drug, I'm out. I'm out of there. I'm out. I don't play that shit.
To sell his products, the court is stunned by what he has to say.
This nigga had the addict selling his shit. They gonna rat on you immediately.
They would have black eyes or their face would be swollen. And I would ask them, how did this occur? And they would frankly tell me that Charles Crosty and his associates would beat them.
You heard right.
Yo.
Crosty would feed the addictions of his customers and then beat them senseless until they agreed to sell drugs on the streets for him. Crosty seemingly couldn't care less about his horrific actions being laid bare to
cold-blooded, bro.
And simply rolls his eyes as Harvey speaks. The defendant continues to stare vacantly as Judge Herman lists off his lengthy criminal record before sentencing him to 20 years and 9 months in prison. True to form, Crosty doesn't even flinch as the weighty sentence is handed down. Thankfully for New Richmond residents, their town will now be safer for a long time.
Yeah, facts.
While kingpins like Crosty prefer the ultimate power and glory of working alone, a small few choose to tag team their responsibilities. And as we see in the next case, some even choose to make it a family business.
Damn.
This is Rashad Johnson, and this is his brother Marquez Johnson.
Damn, brothers, bro. They both chose that life, brothers, bro.
Both siblings are appearing before Duval County Judge R. Anthony Salem for sentencing after being tried together and convicted of drug trafficking and possession charges. Their arrests came after police raided a trap house on the east side of Jacksonville, and the charges they were convicted of had drug enhancements because both men were identified as leaders of the ruthless 1200 Out East gang. Watch the brotherly love as Marquez shoots Rashad a nod of acknowledgement.
He like, yo, bro, I miss you, bro.
Members of the Johnson family filed a witness box to plead for leniency, telling the judge that the men have 7 kids between them.
I often think about the things I could have done different as a parent. I know my sons could have had a better outcome in life.
And he's a family man?
He is.
And do you feel he's a good father?
He's a great father.
Don't try to paint that picture now. I don't give a fuck if he has kids. He was selling toxic drugs to the community that his kids is living in. Don't tell me he a good father. No, he's not. That's not a good father. Selling poison to the streets is not good father. See, that's one thing I at least, look, yo, bro, the mafia was racist. They was cold-blooded. They hated black people. But one thing I respect about them, they always had morals about how they went about their business. Now, the morals we talking about is kind of skewed because they was killing each other too. You understand what I'm saying? But they didn't deal in drugs. They ain't like that shit. That shit wasn't their vibe. They say, yo, we staying away from that. Bring too much attention, fiends. We don't want that. Too much jail time. We working on legit vibes. They was dirty in the legit lane. You know what I'm saying? They had the contracts, construction companies. Son, this shit is crazy, son. Black people gotta leave drugs alone, bro. You gotta find something new to do. Y'all gotta find something new to do. Y'all been selling drugs and getting caught for fucking forever. Why y'all still wanna sell drugs for? What is the appeal? Gangs and drugs, shit is mind-boggling to me. Why y'all still doing that?
I'm afraid that there's some resources to help them grow.
Then the brothers take it in turns to address the judge.
I don't know what kind of sentence you will hand out today, but I would ask that you be lenient towards me. I have a beautiful family, which includes 4 kids and a stepchild. I am not a bad person. I'm not a monster. I'm not a gang. Just a human being.
I guarantee the tattoo on his neck is some gang shit. They just said he's a part of the 1200 East Coast gang. Knock it off. They have all the, bro, they be thinking they smarter than these detectives and these prosecutors, bro. They have more knowledge about you than you got about you. Why you think you could get out? Why you think you about to beat this, bro? Come on, son. Smarten up, bro. Just eat it, bro. Be a man about your shit. Eat it, man.
Rashawn throws himself at the mercy of Judge Salem, claiming to simply be a man who has made mistakes. In a similar vein, Marquez denies any involvement in gang activity.
I have not labeled as a menace, an animal, or a gang member, or in my community or anywhere else. And I just want to say I'm sorry to my family once again for putting me through the situation and letting me down.
Prosecutors aren't buying it, and they argue that the Johnson brothers had plenty of opportunity to clean up their act, but continued to engage in gang-related activities.
Yeah, like...
They had the opportunity to better their lives after serving 3 years in the Florida State Prison, and they came back out and continued doing the same pattern of criminal activity that they've done arrested.
Bro, they did 3 years already. They already did 3 years together in Florida State Prison. Bro, knock it off, bro. What y'all want, a fourth chance, a fifth chance? Come on, son. Come on, bro. Like... Black people, look, black people, this is a message to my people. I'm not trying to make it a race thing. Black people, please make better decisions, bro. You have a family. Get up, wake up in the morning. Go look for a job, put on a suit, put on a shirt. You ain't gotta have a suit. You ain't gotta have a full suit. If you got Jordans, you definitely gonna need a full suit. You better have a full suit. You walk around with Jordans and Gucci. You got that. Get you a suit, man. Go apply for some jobs. Hit Indeed.com. They hiring. Come on, man. Y'all not tired of this? Y'all don't want nothing better? Why y'all still in this life? This is not the way to go, son.
So many times before.
Had mad opportunities.
Out of their community. But instead of staying out of their community and getting jobs, the court has heard nothing from any of these witnesses about legal jobs that they had. They provided for their families financially, but how are they doing that? By selling drugs.
Destroying other families. Destroying other families. Bro, this is why I'm so anti-gang, anti-drugs. I don't like gang members at all. I grew up surrounded by them. This is why one of my brothers, his name Dante, right? His name Dante. I would say his real name, but I don't want to put that to it. And he be getting mad when niggas be calling him his real name. My boy Dante. When I was a kid, right? Freshman year of high school, I came to him and I seen him and I was like, yo, this is the first time, because me and him grew up together. I always seen him fight. I always seen him, he was like the tough guy, you know what I'm saying? I always seen him fight. I knew he wasn't afraid of nobody. And I was like, yo, I gotta be like that. I gotta mimic that. I see that. People be bothering me. They be trying to bully me. I need to be more like him to survive out here. Coney Island, Brooklyn. You already know, early 2000s, savagery. You go to the basketball court, you see the old heads, drugs, guns, stupid shit, right? You see somebody like him. I came to him one day on a school bus. I said, yo, can I be blood with you? Can I be blood too? This is when I found out he was like, I'm not trying to incriminate him, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I found out he was like associated in some way. I don't think he was actually blood. I don't know. I'd have to talk to him. But I found out he was, you know what I'm saying, with him type shit. Not with him, but he was hanging out with him. And I was like, yo, I want you to make me like you. He said, nah. And that's why I always respect him. He went to jail, he went to feds, he did mad time, came out, now he living his life right. He doing shit like that. But I always will respect him. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably don't even remember this shit. Maybe he do, maybe he don't. But I came to him and I said, yo, I want to be blood. I want to be like you. And y'all know I hate gangs now. I came to him, I said, I want to be blood. And he said, nah, bro, this shit not for you. Bro, if he would have said yeah, there's no telling where I would be today. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I would always love him. I will always love him. It don't matter if he went to jail. It don't matter if he a criminal or if he a ex-con. It don't matter. When he hit me, I always respond back to him. Out of every nigga that I grew up with on my block, when he hit me, I always respond to him because I see him. Number one, I see him as a brother, right? Me and him we watch anime. We used to watch anime. We used to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards. We used to draw our own shit. You know what I'm saying? I come from the same shit these niggas come from. Basically, I'm trying to say. They got an opportunity. They got an opportunity to leave that shit alone. I'm pretty sure they had at least one guy. They had that Dante. I guarantee they had to Dante to say, yo, little nigga, this is not for you. Dante ain't say, little nigga, that's not for you.
You're there.
But he said, yo, this life not for you, bro. That's it. And I looked at that, I heard that, and I was like, yo, he must really mean that. This must be something deeper and darker. Now, don't get it twisted. I got into my fair share of nonsense coming up. You know what I'm saying? He went away, and I was outside. I felt like I was outside by myself. I ain't have none of my friends. Started hanging out. I had to find new friends. Sebastian, Kyle, you know what I mean? High school shit. Long story short, I don't know where I would be if he ain't switch the lane for me. Sometimes you need niggas to switch the lane for you. Yo, make a left, don't go right, bro. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, let me get back to the video.
With the futures of two men.
I'm always gonna love him, basically. That's my shit. Always. I'm always gonna love him. Because he ain't have to say that. He could have said, yeah, we gonna turn you to savage. Da, 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 da. He looked at me, he was like, nah. Because he cared about me. You understand what I'm saying? Even though he got into his trouble, he cared. He cared to say, nah. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I would always love him. You understand what I'm saying? If I find out he here, carpet. Because I see what I could have been. I got into my own fair share of troubles. Then I compare it to the trouble he got into living that life. I could have been right beside him. You understand what I'm saying? And he made it out that shit. Maybe I wouldn't have made it out. So I put the carpet for the nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Because I knew he loved me. I knew that he loved me. When he got sentenced, I was crying like a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get back into the video, man. We're gonna get back into the video, man.
Balance. It seems like Judge Salem has a heavy decision to make. The sentence he hands down stuns.
Damn, what the fuck wrong with this shit?
Guilty, sentenced to 30 years Florida State prison.
Damn!
581 days credit.
He said, I don't care what y'all niggas just said. Y'all did 3 years of Florida State prison. Shut up, nigga. Y'all niggas going away.
Bombs echo through the public gallery from the men's supporters as a hefty 30-year sentence is imposed on both brothers. As upset,
look, the other brother, like he about to cry. The one that went through the door first, he looked like he about to cry. The one behind him, like, yeah, I'm turning gay. I'm gonna go back to my boyfriend.
The brothers seem to be taking their 3-decade punishment in stride as Rashad turns and waves.
Nah, not him. The one that's waving, he's Bati boy. The one behind, he like, shit, man, I had beef with these niggas. I was hoping they was gonna let me off this motherfucker. I was hoping this letter I wrote to the judge was gonna tell him, he's gonna, please give me just give me a year. Time served. Give me time served, please.
And his family without a trace of sadness as he is led from the courtroom. The Johnson brothers' sentences may seem heavy to some, but they're nothing compared to the punishment that Robert Lloyd Schellenberg faced when he was caught trafficking.
Dude, where he at? China? Oh, it's over.
State prosecutors.
Nah, he got caught in China. He's done.
In China, Schellenberg attempted to smuggle 222 kilograms of methamphetamine from Dalian, which is a city in the Liaoning province, to Australia. When the Canadian man realized that his translator had informed Chinese police he was transporting drugs, he fled and boarded a plane to Thailand. He was later arrested when the plane had a stopover at an airport in the Guangdong province. Despite claiming that he was just an innocent tourist,
his translator told on him, bro. They not playing over there, bro. Them Asian countries. When I was in Korea, bro, they was talking about 30 years for a spliff. For one spliff, they talking about 30 years. They don't play that weed shit out there, bro. They don't play drugs at all, as a matter of fact. You know, China, they definitely not playing this shit.
Set up by a drug dealer, Schellenberg was tried and sentenced to 15 years in prison.
Damn, all them judges?
He appealed and was granted a retrial, which took place a few months later. We see him here during his second trial, in a different angle to the first trial, where he faced accessory criminal charges. The prosecution seem to be going for broke now, and are maintaining that Schellenberg played a crucial and important role in the trafficking. It may have been poor timing on his part, as the retrial took place just 1 month after Canadian authorities arrested Meng Wanzhou, the chief financial officer of...
Oh, they getting payback! Yo, the political shit is crazy. They getting payback.
In the traffic.
You took one of ours, we gonna take one of yours.
May have been poor timing on his part, as the retrial took place just 1 month after Canadian authorities arrested Meng Wanzhou, the chief financial officer of Huawei, on charges of bank fraud in Canada. Chinese authorities were not happy with this arrest. It seems they are now scapegoating Schellenberg in a game of diplomatic tit for tat. Schellenberg is again found guilty, and as his sentence is read out, he probably wishes that he had served out his 15 years and kept his mouth shut. Presiding Judge Q Chunhua is pulling no punches. Damn, she sentences Schellenberg to death. Yes, death.
What? 罗伯特·劳埃德、谢伦伯格犯走私毒品罪，判处死刑，并处没收个人全部财产。
In an unusual move, which is suspected to be a veiled message to Canadian authorities, the sentencing is broadcast across Chinese state media. Schellenberg gestures and looks devastated as he realizes what the judge has just said. His utter bewilderment is clear from the expression on his face as he tries to come to terms with his punishment.
Bro, they just gave him death, bro. They just gave him death for smuggling drugs. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck it. At this point, all these other cases, we see these dudes, fentanyl is killing people. Chinese, they're like, nah, you're not bringing that shit over here. And your people done arrested my person, and she probably doing like 20, 30 years over there. Nah, you getting death, bro. We tried to give you 15. We tried to give you 15. How you go from 15 to death? Bonkers. Bonkers, bro.
International speculation
crazy,
that the
son.
judge gave a capital sentence to put pressure on Canada to release Meng Wanzhou. Schellenberg later appeals the death sentence.
Wait a minute, hold on. He keep appealing everything. Yo, bro, you appeal this shit again, somebody gonna pull out a pistol in court and they gonna pop your fucking head off. Keep playing with these dudes, bro. These Chinese people not playing. Appeal this shit one more time, they gonna pop your fucking head off in the court.
It's utter bewilderment.
Oh my gosh, son, this is crazy. Hot death?
As he tries to come to terms with his punishment.
Death,
International
though?
speculation is that the judge gave a capital sentence to put pressure on Canada to release Meng Wanzhou. Schellenberg later appeals the death sentence, but his application is rejected by the court. Wanzhou, on the other hand, is later released and allowed to travel back to China.
Damn.
As of 2023, Schellenberg remains in a Chinese prison facing death. Harsh sentences like Schellenberg's are not unheard of.
Bro, they still let the bitch go after they... Bro, they let her go, and the Chinese... Bro, I'm telling you, the Chinese, they not playing. That Asian pride is something different, bro. And that's what I be saying. Like, the Asian pride we got, black people need to have that pride too, bro. They not playing. They are fully accountable. You commit a crime here, you die. Like the old days, bro.
In countries, and nobody knows this better than Felix Dorfin. The 35.
Oh, damn, that's it. So he's still there. As of 2023, he's still there facing the death penalty. When Shorty came home, she chilling. Crazy.
He was convicted of trafficking 3 kilos of various drugs into Indonesia after being caught on Lombok Airport with a suitcase full of ecstasy and amphetamines. He later escaped and was on the run for 2 weeks before being recaptured. Indonesia is known to have some of the strictest drug laws in the world.
Oh my God,
Although the amount of drugs Dorfin was carrying was relatively small, he still faces a severe punishment. During his trial, prosecutors asked for a 20-year
Look at the courtroom. You know, bro, you getting the death penalty. I go to court and I see the judges with that table and we just sitting in 2 regular ass seats like that with bathroom towels on the floor, regular curtains. That's a house. That's a regular house stay in. Bro, you're going to jail. You're going to heaven. You going to heaven. Like, you going to heaven. You going to heaven, bro.
Along with a $700,000 fine. It's a hefty sentence, but Dorfin is likely reassured punishment. During his trial, prosecutors asked for a 20-year jail sentence, along with a $700,000 fine.
How the fuck, hold on. 20 years, how the fuck I'm supposed to pay you the $700,000? Let me traffic this. Let me traffic these drugs. I'll get you the $700,000. What the fuck?
Hefty sentence, but Dorfin is likely reassured that they're not pursuing the death penalty. He sits calmly with his lawyer as the judge begins to give...
I ain't gonna lie, ain't no AC in that room. It can't be. It can't be air conditioner. The security guard shoulders is shoulder pad. He's done.
Ruling. However, his relief is about to be short-lived.
He's done.
Unfortunately for Dorfin, Indonesian judges are known to sometimes exceed the prosecutor's demands. And in this case, presiding judge Isnurul Siamsul is in a particularly acrimonious mood. He brings the gavel down sharply.
What that mean, acrimonious? Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Acrimonious definition. Angry and bitter, damn. Acrimoniously, adverb. Early 17th century, in the sense, bitter, pungent, from acrimony. Ooh. Yo, typically of speech or debate, angry and bitter, acrimonious. Okay. He's going to hell. He's going to hell. The nigga acrimonious. He's gonna die there in this. He's gonna die in this country. The nigga's acrimonious. Yo.
Hands Dorfin a death sentence. Dorfin's eyes drop as the reality of what the judge has said sinks in. He then appears to say something angrily to his lawyer before standing up and leaving the courtroom looking devastated. He later appeals the ruling, and luckily, his capital sentence is commuted to 19 years in prison. Although the
y'all was about to kill me? Bro, y'all was about to kill me, and then y'all say, all right, you know what, the next time we come a few months later, the judge having a good day, the niggas, all right, I ain't gonna kill you no more, we just gonna give you 19. Get the fuck out of here. Bro, you was gonna kill me, bro. Yo, these niggas handing out death sentences like crackers. Like candy, like Halloween candy.
Normally handed down outside of the Western world, there have been exceptions to this rule over the years.
Yeah, how they head down?
For example, Jeff Mizanski. In 1996, Mizanski was caught by police as he tried to sell 3 kilograms of marijuana to a dealer connected to Mexican drug cartels. Unluckily for the Missouri man, he already had 2 previous drug-related offenses dating back
Damn,
a decade.
strike 3.
This meant that under a Missouri law for persistent drug offenders, a sentence of life with no parole was allowed. Despite the fact that Jeff's record was non-violent, incredibly, Jeff began his life sentence in the same year that California legalized marijuana for medical use. Over the years, Jeff and his family campaigned for clemency, even raising almost 400,000 signatures on a Change.org petition. But their efforts are fruitless, and Jeff remains incarcerated.
That's crazy.
He gives Rick...
I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy, but at the same time, you know what it is, bro. The government wanted peace. At that time, they wasn't getting PC. They wanted peace. You understand what I'm saying? You see what's going on now. You gotta file taxes for stolen items, nigga. The government is telling you, yo, you gotta file for those too. If you stole something, you gotta file for those. Niggas is out there telling on themselves that they stole something to get money back.
Interviews from behind bars, expressing his...
It's some stupid nigga out there that did it too. He filed for stolen TV he got out of Rent-A-Center. Crazy.
...was unfairly treated and deserves a second chance.
Justice is supposed to be fair and equal. In my case, I don't think it was.
After more than 20 years in prison for nothing more than possession of marijuana, Jeff has spent a third of his life...
Oh, it was just for possession?
...behind bars. And he becomes emotional
Oh,
as he
nah. That's crazy.
He's missed out on over that time.
That's crazy.
I found that out about a month ago. I got grandkids, I've never seen them.
The Mizanski family's years of lobbying and campaigning finally start to pay off. And in 2015, the issue was brought to the attention of Governor Jay Nixon when Mizanski appeals to the legislator through a local TV interview. What happens next is like a ray of light at the end of a very long tunnel for Jeff.
Do you even go there thinking about that moment where you'll get out? Many times. Try not to, but yeah.
Damn.
I do. I dream about being able to grab my grandkids.
Governor Nixon promises to review the case before he leaves.
Bro, review that shit now, nigga. What the fuck? Review it now. What do you mean? Before I leave office, review it now. Look at it. Yo, so that's just for possession. He wasn't selling. He wasn't a kingpin. Nothing.
Office.
The laws change after someone is
sentence, then you want to give those things a close look.
He stays true to his word and commutes Jeff's sentence, meaning he can argue for his freedom before a parole board. Watch the incredible moment that he walks free
he got out
after spending more than 2 decades in prison.
3 weeks ago, you said the first thing you wanted to do was get some new shoes.
And I got them. Wow. Hey.
I ain't gonna lie. Look, you fucking with illegal drugs while they're illegal, you go to jail, bro. I do feel a little soft spot for him because, you know, America made the drug illegal now. What a prescription that is, right? So I do feel some type of remorse, but not 100% because it was illegal when you got caught, dude.
It's like walking out air.
He has spent the years since his release actively campaigning for the approval of medicinal cannabis. Another convict who knows the danger of repeat offending is Zaire Duffy, though his offenses are much more serious than Mazinski's. However, in an interesting parallel, he's been given more chances than the pot dealer ever did.
So what the fuck wrong with him? He acting crazy, he acting bad in the court.
However, in an interesting he's been given more chances than the pot dealer ever
fucking
did.
Weirdo.
They just made me look like a monster. The person they just made me out to be, I'm scared of that person that they just trying to make me out to be.
He said the person they tried to make me out to be, I'm scared of that person. Yo, knock it off.
I was not selling drugs. I was doing none of that. I was trying to get my life on track, man.
Duffy has a record of drug-related offenses dating back 5 years, and he's been through the doors of the Lorain Municipal Court in Ohio so many times. The judge, Raymond Ewers, is plain tired of seeing him.
The 8 cases you had in this courtroom showed to me that you were a potential menace to society.
Ewers has given him a number of chances, but Duffy is back in court today after being arrested for violating his parole. Isn't for a minor misdemeanor. The 25
For somebody to tell you a menace to society, bro, I don't want to be around nobody that's labeled that. Menace to society? That's like the worst thing you could be called. Like gangster, like thug, all that shit is nowhere near as bad as a menace to society, boy. Crazy, son.
led deputies on a high-speed car chase when they tried to arrest him on a separate warrant. When the chase finally ended, officers recovered large quantities of fentanyl and heroin, along with a Ruger SR-40 pistol. Unsurprisingly, Assistant Prosecutor Donna Freeman wants Duffy off the streets, and she's going for the jugular.
The state would ask that you sentence this defendant to the maximum amount of time allowed by law. He has been involved in a number of offenses involving guns, drug trafficking, high-speed chases with the police. He has no regard for society.
Duffy takes his opportunity to make one.
No regard for society is crazy. Please separate him from me. Please, I'm begging you. I don't need to run into no nigga like this. He's crashing out for real. He winked at the camera. You know what he would do to me? Well, he would try. He would try to do to me. Because I'm nice with my shit, all right? Don't play with me. I'm nice with my shit. All right? When I was in the military, I was shooting like a motherfucker, all right? Don't test me. But anyway, he's menace to society, police chase. Imagine, like, yo, what be going through niggas' heads during these police chases? I would be scared to death. And there's always traffic. It's always traffic. Everywhere I gotta go, even if this is 2 minutes away, there's traffic. I'm scared that I won't have one of them lit movie police car chases. I won't lose them. I got the Kia Soul Hoopty. They gonna catch me in 10 seconds. They gonna cut me off and it's gonna be it. Traffic, I'm gonna be blocked. It don't go down like how it be going down in the movies. I wanna know, did he get caught during that police chase? Like,
appeal to the judge. And given his history of violent drug-related crime, you won't believe how he behaves.
They just made me look like a monster. The person they just made me out to be, I'm scared of that person that they just trying to make me out.
Yo, I'm thinking.
You heard I was doing good out there. I was not selling drugs. I was doing none of that. I was trying to get my life on track, man.
Y'all believe him?
And this man just told me you're trying to give me 13 years.
Oh!
contrast to his mean reputation, the career...
Nigga, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You cry like a toddler. Man, these niggas be cap, boy. I swear to God, son. These are really, like, manipulators. Real, like, I thought I was bad, bro. I thought I was a real manipulator. Like, all jokes aside, I thought I was the worst kind of person. You know what I'm saying? I got to chill with that. But I thought I was the worst kind of person. Him? I'm scared of him. I ain't going front. I'm scared of him.
Criminal breaks down and weeps like a baby. In a performance that could almost be worthy of an Oscar nomination.
For real.
Even Judge Ewers seems amused by the uncharacteristic outfit.
He like, nigga, shut up.
Thankfully, he isn't buying any of it.
Driving that car the other day when we were chasing you.
I was driving.
Well, I think I've had plenty of time to observe how you behave after you left prison. I hung significant prison time.
Yo, look at the nigga energy. Nigga energy changed, man. Quick, look, he evil again. Look. Look. Yo, this is scary, bro. All jokes aside, this is scary. He just cold switched like that. He's back to being a villain now. He was just crying, mad remorseful, sad, down to earth, in touch with his emotions. Now look at his face. He evil again. The nigga look like Sakuna from JJK. Nah.
Because the 8 cases you had in this courtroom showed to me that you were a potential menace to society.
The judge continues his rant, and it's clear that he's done with giving Duffy second chances.
I gave you an opportunity. I gave you more than one opportunity. I gave you more opportunities than maybe I should have.
As Duffy's lengthy sentence is read out, his drama performance turns to a show of utter disrespect, and he turns his back on the judge. The expression on his attorney's face says it all. He shoots the defendant a warning look and a few quiet words, which Duffy duly ignores. Watch as he turns and stares straight into the court.
Oh, damn, evil.
And no tears in sight. He swings back toward the bench with a question for the judge. He brings down the full weight of the law on him.
This nigga just winked at the camera. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with y'all? Come on. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all can't act right, bro? Even in the face of the nigga that's about to hit the gavel, you acting crazy still. Son.
Maximum sentence possible.
The total sentence would be for 13 years and 4 months.
Incredibly, Duffy becomes belligerent and begins to argue about the sentence, even dropping the F-bomb on Judge Ewers.
So you just gave him 13 years.
13 years and 4 months. That's
How
what
is this injustice?
It's justice because I gave you more opportunities. I'm talking right now.
However, Ewers gets the parting shot as Duffy is led away.
There you go. That's all on now. I gave you more chances than anyone would ever give someone with 8 cases. This is how you behave. You deserve every point that you get.
The story doesn't end there for Duffy, though. And the 13 years he got.
Look at that nigga's lawyer. You should have knew you was going down. My lawyer got to be an old Jewish dude or a fit young Italian dude. You understand what I'm saying? Because look at this lawyer. He got him 13 years. Well, really, you got yourself 13 years because you did the crime. But look at the belly, the knock knee. The nigga knees is touching. You know what I'm saying? You knew you was going down. You lucky you ain't get life. You lucky you wasn't in China acting like this. They would have killed you.
Only in relation to his revoked parole. He's sentenced at a later date for the car chase and possession of the drugs and firearms, earning him a further 22.5 years in federal prison.
Oh!
Plenty of time to brush up on those acting skills.
Oh my gosh, nah, that's OD. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, this is the end of the video. This was a long one, I ain't gonna lie. This was a pretty long one. I think this one's over an hour. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. Definitely hit that like button, share the video. I appreciate all the love, all the support. Let's try to get me fucking monetized again, man. This is killing me. I'm thinking about not even dropping this video until I get monetized again, but for the sake of just the channel and being consistent, I'm gonna drop the video, even though I'm still going through that. Let me know in the comment section what's good. Appreciate y'all. Yak Gang, Ski Gang, day one. See you on the next video. J Ski Reacts. I'm out of here, man. Peace. Ugh.